Welcome to the session 3 on sales execution, push or pull. Last week, we carried out the session 2, which was on designing a sales strategy. The objective of this program is to create effective and efficient sales systems and teams that win. This program is being brought to you by METL Global Perspectives, www.metl.in. When the sales execution is being carried out, one has to think of the way it should be done, push or pull. This is the next step to be decided, whether the execution will be a push or a pull style. Often companies do not think about it hard enough, and with changing sales heads, the style keeps changing. However, it has to be decided right at the beginning. A change of style creates doubts in the minds of the customer, something which no company wants to do. At this stage, let me define customer and consumer. Customer is the one who pays for the product and the consumer the one who uses it. Can the customer and consumer be two different individuals? Or are they the same person always? Consider a parent buying an ice cream for a child. The choice of the ice cream is made by the child very often. In such a situation, the child is the consumer of the product while the parent is the customer, as the parent pays for it. Influencing customers and consumers. There are instances where the one who pays, the customer, can influence the decision, while there are times when the consumer makes the decision, even if not paying for it. We all know it. As we know, the consumer's choice gets influenced by various aspects other than the product. The social circle, what are the others doing it, what are the others using, the advertising, and the availability. The salesperson tries to influence the customer and the consumer both during the interaction and has to keep a watch on what both of them are looking for. Push and pull style. Push style is one where the target customers and consumers are subjected to a product push. A large team is deployed with steep incentives to sell. Deep discounts are given to ones who convert quickly. You would hear offers like buy now and get 30% off, sign off for the 5-year pack at the price of a 1-year pack. This style is the aggressive one, and the other style that we see now is the pull style, is one where the customers and consumers are made to evaluate the offering and then convert if they find it beneficial to them. This style is dependent on building a long-term relationship with the customer with focus on quality in every activity. Such marketers or salesperson look at customer lifetime value and word of mouth. So push and pull are executed very differently in the marketplace. And it's not that a product decides it. A product can be either one. Either products can be sold in the push style or pull style, but the way to sell has to be defined very early. Style to use and business ramifications. There are several factors behind deciding the style to use. It is a choice and it must not be changed at the whims and fancy of a sales head. This style is defined by the execution strategy. A pull style will need less inventory and being closer to the customer or the consumer. The product being offered can be highly customized one and can be even made on demand. A push style will necessitate high inventory, a large distribution sales force, or advertising spends. The goods and services needs to be produced beforehand and kept ready. So here there is a straight business implication of the style being used, the expense and the nature of the expense. Is the business steadily scaling up, or is the business producing a huge inventory and then going to the marketplace? Every such factor has to be considered. Otherwise, what happens is that if someone goes for a push style without having adequate inventory, there will be issues of stock out when customers are coming to buy and they will not find it. Same product, push and pull approach. Let us explore the difference in style. Think of a company making bicycles. One company can reach out with aggressive pricing and a large product range to the distributor and sell a large number of them. This is akin to flooding the marketplace. Yet another can sponsor cycling events and participate in them, give gifts to the school children, promote cycling and safety of cyclists on road. They can offer very few good cycles at premium price points with a community of cycling enthusiasts. They can take out cycle races every fortnight or every weekend. They focus on health and cycling as a mode for that. They focus on the word of mouth and make themselves visible selectively, not everywhere, but in very, very specific points. So, which approach should an organization use? Think about it. What should be the style used by a consulting company? What should be the style used by a luxury brand? What should be the style used by a snack and savory producer? Soon you will realize that any offering can be sold in push or pull style. What is important is that a company should not change styles. The style used sticks in the mind of the consumer. Shifting styles impact on the consumer's mind. Consider a car in the luxury segment being sold. The dealer displays it prominently on the display window. They send out trial only by invitation letters. The prospects who come in are treated with a lot of care and given a lot of attention. And a few days later, an advertisement in the newspaper states luxury car available on 25% discount. Book now, pay in 12 months, stock limited. As a prospect, what would you feel about the product, the brand, and the company? The exclusivity that was being created in the beginning is suddenly gone by this advertisement which comes out in the newspaper. So think about it. Shifting styles is not an option. It has to be thought through and has to be seen through in the execution of sales. Evolve your sales a bit with me every week. What is your sales execution approach? Push or pull? What aspects of your business get impacted by it? How is it being implemented? In case of queries, message me at sogata@metl.in. Next week, we will have the fourth session, which is defining competitive superiority. Remember, we had talked about the sales function from the side of the organization till now. Remember, in the marketplace, there is always competition. So in the next session, we will look at from the competitive perspective and how do you figure out your sales strategy, keeping that in mind. Enjoy selling.